First of all, I think I have the best job in the world. First of all, I get to talk to enthusiasts like you all day.
Exactly.
I'm here representing your voice in the product development process at Ford,
Yes.
and I look after the Mustang Mach-E. So now, near, and far plans for Mach-E. And what's exciting to talk about today is the Mustang Mach-E rally that obviously drew your eye.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah.
So talk about that whole evolution of saying we're going to take this venerable brand, the Mustang name, we're going to apply it to a fastback crossover, and then now we're even going to have a race and rally. How did that evolution occur?
Love it. So our strategy at Ford, as you're aware, was to play to our strengths when we started with electrification. So we started with our most iconic products like Mustang, like F-150, and we had to make sure that this could really be incredible and live as a Mustang, which sounds like you're a believer.
Yes.
Obviously there was a little bit of things to say at the beginning with the Mustang name, but we're happy that we have people that are that passionate about Mustang and care that much. And we think there's Mustang DNA, fully infused through this vehicle. As you may also be aware, we were totally sold out for 2 model years of this vehicle, and now we're excited to write a new chapter in Mustang's history. We're taking Mustang off the paved road for the first time ever. That's a big deal with an icon like this.
And I see the wheels.
Oh, exactly. The first thing that caught my eye the first time I got to see the finished product was this dramatic rear spoiler, which if you're a Ford fan, you may notice this took some cues from the Focus RS. We have the iconic signature Mustang tri-bar tail lamps.
Exactly.
You may notice that this rides a little bit higher than the base model. So we actually put a 20 millimeter lift here and put larger tires on this. So you get increased ground clearance. We also knew that we needed this vehicle to perform equally as well on-road as off, so we went with Magna-Ride suspension.
So you have a new suspension, increased ground clearance,
Exactly.
different wheel packages.
Exactly. And the other thing that's really cool is that just as all Mach-E's are, they're technology forward. So this is going to be standard with BlueCruise 1.3, which is our hands-free driving technology, which is getting even better than the previous version. So this one stays in hands-free mode about 5 times as long as BlueCruise 1.0. Hands off the wheel, eyes on the road technology on our what we call our blue zones. So they're pre-mapped areas. We have 1.4 million hours of customer-driven hours on BlueCruise at this point without any incident. So we're really proud of that system.
So do you have an EPA rating, or do you have testing rating on the range on this?
So EPA range is not totally in yet. We're targeting range of 250, and if you've been following us, we like to under-promise and over-deliver pretty much all of our stats. We've also put hardened the underbody of this vehicle to protect the dual-motor all-wheel drive system that we talked earlier about. What's a Mustang, and power is something that is true to Mustang.
So can you imagine or envision in the future this vehicle being able to do the 24-hour Le Mans or the car races?
So 24-hour race would be very interesting in the EV, but
That's what I'm curious about.
This is a very credible rally cross vehicle. So we've tested it on shorter rally tracks, which is who this vehicle is designed for, that weekend rally enthusiast. But even if you're not an enthusiast, we're really excited for folks with active lifestyles to be able to finally embrace the spirit of Mustang and use this vehicle for their outdoor adventures. Because now with the Mach-E, it's a 5-passenger SUV. Mustang's traditionally been a B car, and this Mustang is a we car, right? You can take your friends and family along with your adventures and your gear, right? So we're definitely we're looking at a full suite of accessories, including bike storage as well, racks or potentially in-vehicle storage. It's definitely something that we're looking at, because that's another thing that's the spirit of Mustang, is making it your own and making sure that you have an accessory suite to complement this. The other thing, if you haven't driven an EV, or if you're not familiar with the Mach-E, is we have a frunk. So we have a front trunk, and when you talked about getting muddy out in West Virginia, we have you can put your dirty bike sneakers in the frunk, rather than in the back seat with you, which is a nice change.
So another question I have is that obviously now the partnership with Tesla for the charging, how would that impact the Mach-E's development, since that's part of your role?
So 2025, we're going to start our integration with Max ports on the vehicle. 2024, you're going to be able to access the Tesla supercharger network using an adapter.
So how did you get to your role, working on cool things like this? What was your journey?
Listening to customers. That's what I would say.
So what was the first place you started as far as the educational journey you gave to work before?
So did my undergrad at Arizona State, and then graduate degree as well, and been out in the field with our dealers and up through different product development jobs in Ford. It's been a 12-year journey for me.
So in conclusion, what advice would you give to anybody that wants to be like you?
I would say energy and enthusiasm and execution. Those are the three things that you gotta worry about. Be a student of whatever industry you're in. Be excited about it, and come up with ideas and follow them through.
Thank you so very much for your time.
Thank you.